An explosion hit the valley. The sound echoed in the mountains of Helmand province. Through her windshield, Private Thomas Sullivan saw black smoke. The radio crackled. Suda, this is Eagle 6. Heavy fire. Coordinates Echo 7. Need support. Emma gripped the steering wheel. Her knuckles were white. The voice was Lieutenant James Reeves. He commanded a 12- man Delta Force team. He had been ambushed on patrol, and she knew. They walked past her every day. She was just a driver. The radio crackled again.
Right.
They have us surrounded. At least 30 hostiles. Heavy weapons. We are pinned down. The transmission cut. There was static and gunfire. In the command center, officers scrambled. The quick reaction force would be slow. Time Eagle Squadron did not have. The ambush was 8 kilometers away. Emma knew the valley. She had studied the maps on lonely nights. No one noticed the quiet driver with her maps. She was 20-2. She stood 5- for in her boots. She had dark hair in abundant soft brown eyes. 4 times she had applied for special forces, but times she was rejected. Not physically capable, they said. A liability. Just a driver. Emma left the Humvee. He walked to the armory. She had made her decision. Montana, 2001. A forest. Snow crunched under her knees. She was 11. Her father, John Sullivan, adjusted her grip on the hunting rifle. Breathe in, he said. Inhale. Halfway.
986,
Hold.
sir.
Squeeze. A buck stood 90 yards away. Emma steadied herself. She breathed the way her father taught her. He took the shot. One bullet. The buck dropped. Her father nodded. He had been special forces in Desert Storm. Good, he said. Now we process the animal. With respect. Later, skinning the deer.
Thank you, sir.
He
I am
spoke.
ready.
The others will never understand what you can do. They'll see a small girl. That is all.
Your
Are they
silver
bad
star
people?
means nothing
Emma
here.
asked. No, he said. He
Understood.
cleaned his knife. Just foolish.
I will
Being
not
underestimated is a tactical advantage. Remember that. She remembered. In basic training, in Afghanistan, being underestimated was an advantage. Until it was not. The armory sergeant was a man named William Harrison. He looked up when Emma came in. Sullivan,
Sergeant, you were poisoned.
what are you
got into
doing
the
here?
infirmary asking
Eagle's
about Emma.
squadron is being
Ghost Network,
slaughtered.
they want
Emma
revenge.
said. Her voice was steady. I
Sophia
need the
Reeves attacked
M249.
Thompson.
Harrison blinked.
I want you on a
The
new joint task force.
SAW? You're a
We
driver.
need to draw them out.
There's no
Emma, you're the
time.
bait.
I understand, Director.
Our people are
kid.
dying. Give me the weapon. He saw something in her eyes.
Emma,
You ever fire
there's a mole in
SAW?
JSOC.
Level 1
This mission
qualification.
is far riskier than
5,000
Camp
rounds on the
Defense.
range. Harrison nodded. He unlocked the M249 squad automatic weapon. He handed it to her. I've watched you. Sullivan, he said. Studying maps. Practicing at the range. Running the obstacle course at 400. He gathered ammunition. You're not just a driver. Never was. Sergeant. Harrison disappeared into a back room. He returned with a case. Inside was an M24 sniper rifle. Take this. 2. Special optics. Thermal. He handed her a small device. Frequency scanner. Find their command elements.
Emma
This
Sullivan.
isn't standard issue. Neither are you. Harrison said. I was a sniper in Desert Storm. I pulled your file months ago. Your applications were blocked by Colonel Wilson. He thinks women don't belong in combat. Proves him wrong. Bring our boys home. Emma nodded. She shouldered the weapons and ran. The armored SUV roared to life. She threw her equipment inside.
Get down!
She switched on her radio. Command was trying to organize a response. Too slow. At the gate, a guard stepped out. Sullivan, you can't leave.
Futile, little
You need orders. She did not slow down. Eagle Squadron is dying. The move or get run over. The
Join
guard
us,
stepped
Emma.
aside. The barrier
Your
lifted.
friends will walk
Emma
through.
drove into the rough terrain. Smoke rose in the distance. The valley opened before her. The ambush was where she had predicted. A perfect kill zone. The Humvees were disabled. One burned. She saw movement. Survivors were pinned down behind the vehicles. At least 30 hostiles fired from the rocks above. Emma slammed on the brakes. The SUV stopped on high ground overlooking the fight. She grabbed the M249. She took position behind the
We'll
engine
dismantle it
block.
piece by
Her
piece.
father's voice was in her memory. Surprise and aggression. Hit them hard. Hit them fast. She deployed the SAWS boat on the hood. She loaded the ammunition belt. She found her first target. She took a breath. She squeezed the trigger. The M249 roared. 3 rounds crossed the valley. The target was gone. She shifted her aim. She fired again. And again. The enemy was focused on the trapped Americans. They did not expect a machine gun on their flank. Emma worked the weapon. Controlled bursts. 5 to 7 rounds. Shift. Fire. Bullets hit the SUV. The glass spit about her bed but did not break. She kept firing. Below. The soldiers realized what was happening. Who the hell is that? Sergeant Thompson's voice came over the radio. Is that Sullivan? The lieutenant priest said, the driver? Oh, units. Use this distraction. Advance and engage. The soldiers move. They caught the enemy in a crossfire. Emma reloaded. An enemy fighter appeared with an RPG launcher. Whoa. She swatted the M249 and fired from the hip. The burst caught him center mass. He went down. The enemy force began to break. Their casualties were mounting. They are retreating. Someone shouted on the radio. Our firefighters pulling back to a cluster of rocks.
Copy.
New defensive position. She grabbed the M249 and left the SUV. She advanced on foot. Sullivan, what are you doing? Reeves' voice was frantic. She did not respond. She got within 30 meters before they saw her. The lead fighter turned. His eyes were wide. He raised his rifle. Emma fired first. The M249 spoke. The fighter went down. Then the second.
We've been expecting
third. The fourth tried to run. The fifth fired a wild burst. 5 men down in 10 seconds. The ambush was destroyed. She was not finished. Harrison's scanner picked up transmissions from a ridgeline half a kilometer away. Command and control. Ghost. She retrieved the M24 sniper rifle. She began moving toward the ridge. Her father had taught her field craft. She moved up the ridge. The scanner led her to a small outcropping. She set up the M24 through the thermal scope. Oh, she saw 3 figures in a small cave.
You have a chance,
2 guards,
Emma.
1 man
Join
in
me,
command.
and
The
power
distance
will
was
be
nearly
yours.
1,000 meters. She calculated the variables. Elevation, wind, bullet drop. She made adjustments. A central figure emerged. Bearded. He moved like a professional soldier. The ghost inhaled halfway, held. Her finger took the slack. The shot cracked across the valley. In her scope, she saw the impact. Center mass. The ghost fell. Guards panicked.
This fight could take years.
She chambered another round.
Some prices are
Fired.
worth paying.
The first guard dropped. The second up for cover.
Is she even ready for this?
Her third shot found him. 3 shots.
I don't
3
know.
kills.
This is different.
A searing pain tore through her left shoulder. She fell. A lone fighter had circled behind her. As AK-47 was raised, Emma drew her sidearm. Her right hand was steady. 3 rapid shots. The fighter collapsed. She applied a field dressing to her shoulder. She staggered down the ridge. When she reached the valley, the area was secure. Medevac was underway. Sergeant Thompson lay on a stretcher. His leg was bandaged. He saw Emma. He saw the blood. Sullivan. His voice was weak.
He asked about you.
What the hell did you do? My job. Sergeant. I'm a soldier. Thompson's eyes
Sophia Reeves
moved
is
to the
behind
ridge.
attack.
He understood.
I am.
You
putting
took out their
together a new
command
task
post.
force.
Alone.
Our
The
primary
ghost is
objective
dead.
is to target
Emma
Sophia
confirmed.
Reeves and dismantle her network.
Lieutenant Reeves saw her. Christ. Sullivan.
Campbell
Jury
might be
hit.
using you as
He knelt
bait.
beside her. What happened
Still
up
don't know who
there?
the mole is
Completed the
inside
mission.
JSOC.
Sir,
Understand.
confirm kill on HVT designated ghost. Reeves stared at her. That's 1,000 minus meter shot. 970 minus 8 meters. Emma corrected. Adjusted for elevation and a 3 minus knot crosswind. They made it cut away her uniform. You saved us all, Reeves said. Why? After how we treated you. Emma looked him in the eye. Because that's what soldiers do. She woke in the field hospital. Colonel Frank Wilson sat beside her bed. Private First Class Sullivan. He said, "How are you feeling?" "Ready for duty, sir," she said. Wilson almost smiled. You violated regulations. You took weapons without authorization. You left the base without orders. Yes, sir. She would not apologize. You also saved the lives of 12 American soldiers. Wilson continued. You eliminated a high minus value target our special operations teams have been hunting for months. They owe you an apology. Sullivan, he told her about his daughter, an infantry officer, killed in Iraq. I couldn't bear the thought of signing deployment orders for another young woman. He said,
Thomas
with
Blackwood
respect,
saw greatness
so
in you.
that was your decision to
us.
make. No. Wilson agreed. It was. You proved that. He reached into his pocket. He withdrew a small box. Inside were Sergeant Stripes and a silver star. The investigation is concluded. Your actions were justified. How would you feel about joining the Rangers? His eyes widened. They've reviewed your file. They want you. Sullivan. Your father was John Sullivan.
The network will
Was
keep hunting.
he? He saved my life near Basra in 91.
Then we'll hunt them first.
Finest soldier I ever served with. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He stood to lay. We'll talk more when you've recovered. Sergeant Sullivan. William Harrison sat by her bed later. 30 minus to confirmed kills, he said, including the ghost. Not bad for a driver. Emma shifted. The pain was a constant reminder. I had a good teacher. No, Harrison corrected. You had the instinct. Can't teach that. He placed a sniper qualification badge on her blanket. This is yours. What happens
Sophia
next?
Reeves was the
Ranger
assailant.
assessment. As soon
I am
as I'm
giving you a
healed.
chance to join a joint
Do
task
I-
force.
I
The
accept.
doors are open now. Because I killed people? No, Harrison said. Because you saved people. Because
Sophia
when
Reeves
everything
is our
went to
primary
hell,
objective.
you acted. That's what separates soldiers
Campbell
from
may be
warriors.
testing you, and there is still
Rest
a
up,
mole in JSOC.
Sullivan. The real war is just starting for you. The why real war? The one where they see you coming. Harrison said. Where you don't have the element of surprise. You left. Emma closed her eyes. She felt the weight of the badge in her hand. 3 weeks later, she stood before a medical review board. Your recovery is remarkable, a colonel said, but Ranger assessment is demanding. I am capable, sir. Your strength is at 80 minus 5%, 80 minus 7%, sir. Well above minimum standards. The colonel sighed. Very well, Sergeant. You are cleared for ASP. They will not go easy on you. I would hope not. Sir. Outside, Harrison waited. He handed
Welcome to my
her
operations center, Private
secure
Sullivan.
tablet. Intelligence on your ghost. Thomas Blackwood. Former CIA.
Ambush.
Reported KII in 2006. He was one of ours. A traitor. He disappeared. Resurfaced as the ghost. After you killed him, I called in favors.
now. We have to
Blackwood
get to the
was
hatch.
alone. His network is still
I'm
active.
right behind you.
That makes you a target. They have a long memory. Watch your back. Fort Benning.
Join us.
Georgia was
Or
hot and
watch your
humid.
comrades die.
arrived with 20-8 other ASP candidates, the men who eyed her with curiosity and resentment. Master Sergeant James Blackwell, the lead instructor, paced before them. Our ASP is 8 weeks of the most demanding training in the Army. Most of you will fail. He stopped in front of Emma. Sergeant Sullivan,
We are almost there.
your silver star means nothing here. Understood? Understood. Master Sergeant, the first weeks were a blur of pain. Ruck marches,
The network
land
will never
navigation, water survival.
Then we won't either.
Her shoulder burned, but she never asked for special treatment. Her candidates quit, were injured. Emma endured. One morning, Blackwell pulled her aside.
Keep your eyes
It was
open,
me.
soldier.
Colonel Wilson was waiting. His expression was grim. Sergeant Sullivan. Wilson began. We have a situation. He showed her a video feed. A hospital. 3 days ago, Sergeant Robert Thompson was visited by someone posing as medical staff. TS in critical condition. The visitor administered a neurotoxin. What does this have to do with me?
Sophia
Before he lost
Reeves
consciousness, Thompson said the
Thompson.
assailant asked about you.
Our task
Wilson
force
said,
needs you.
we believe this was retaliation for killing the ghost. The assailant was Sophia Reeves, former British intelligence, and an associate of Blackwood.
mission
You're
feels like
being
bait.
temporarily removed from ISP.
I think there's still a mole
Wilson
feeding
said,
intel to
it's
the
a
enemy.
security risk. Sure, I've worked too hard for this. There is an alternative. Wilson said, we are forming a joint task force to dismantle Blackwood's network. Your experience makes you an asset. You want me to hunt them? Emma said, precisely. Neutralize the immediate threat, then return to complete our ASP. This is your choice. Emma thought of Thompson in a hospital bed. When do we start? 20-4 hours later. She was in a secure facility at Fort Bragg. The briefing room held the Delta operators. Raptor in Sidewinder, an NSA specialist named Howard, a CIA officer named Margaret, and William Harrison. Technically, I'm retired.
Join me, Emma.
Harrison said. Director
There is a
Lawrence
place for
Campbell
you with
entered.
us.
This operation is top secret. Remnants of Blackwood's network are in Bulgaria, an abandoned Soviet facility. We believe this is where they are planning future attacks. He looked at Emma. Your presence here serves two purposes. Your knowledge of Blackwood's tactics, and your position as
Quickly,
both
this
target
way.
and hunter. You mean embait? Hema said. Controlled
Understood.
risk. Campbell said. The primary objective is Sophia Reeves. Capture or elimination.
us.
Secondary
Will your
is
friends
intelligence. We go in fast. Hit hard. Harrison spoke to her later. you. We have intelligence there's a mole in JSOC. Someone feeding information to Blackwood's network. Campbell is using this operation to flush them out. Which means you are still the primary target. I trust you, Emma said. Then trust me when I say this mission is more dangerous than it appears. The Black Hawk helicopter was quiet
This
over
war, it will
Bulgaria.
follow
Emma
you.
sat between Raptor and
Then I'll
Sidewinder.
face
They
it.
landed in a clearing 2 kilometers from the compound. Raptor, Sidewinder, take the perimeter guards. Campbell ordered. Sullivan, Harrison, with me. They moved toward the main building. Perimeter
Keep
secure.
going. You are almost there.
Raptor said on the comms. The main door opened silently. Sullivan, take point. Campbell said. The building was quiet. Too quiet. They cleared to empty rooms. Something's wrong, Harrison said, at a set of double doors. A paused.
Private
Hold.
Sullivan, you
She
understand
checked
your
for
orders?
traps.
Yes,
She
Sergeant.
found nothing. She pushed the doors open. The room was a
Sophia
large
Reeves
operations
attacked
center.
Thompson.
In the middle, a
You must
man
join our
sat
task
in
force,
a chair,
Private.
his back to them. U.S. military.
Sophia
I'm a
Reeves is our
commander.
primary objective.
Hands. Where I can see them. The chair turned. The man was calm. Welcome.
Campbell is
Sergeant
testing you.
Sullivan. We've been expecting
The
you.
mole has
The
not
lights
yet been
brightened.
revealed.
Armed men emerged from concealed positions. Ambush, Harrison shouted. He pushed Emma toward a desk as shots rang out. The comms were dead. At least 8 attackers flanked them.
Are we clear?
We need to move, Harrison said. Utility
Almost.
corridor. Lear, corner. He threw a flashbang. They ran. They reached the locked door. Harrison placed a small breaching charge. The lock blew. They entered a narrow, dark corridor.
Hold on.
Demo,
I see
Harrison
something.
said. Someone tipped them off. That man knew my name, Emma said. This was never about capturing Reese. Harrison said. It was designed to deliver you to them. They found the maintenance tunnel hatch. The lights came on. A voice echoed from
Emma
hidden
Sullivan.
speakers. Impressive. Sergeant Sullivan, but futile. A man from the operations center entered, flanked by 2 guards. My name is Victor Clough.
out, Emma, they're
He was
everywhere.
Thomas Blackwood's associate, and now his successor. Harrison said, not revenge. Sergeant Clough said, recruitment. Oh, Thomas
This way,
saw
Private.
something special in you. We offer you a position.
Roger, Sergeant.
No more being overlooked. He showed them a video feed. Their
We offer
teammates
you
were
power
bound and under
and
guard.
recognition.
Join us, and they live. The refuse. And they die. I don't negotiate with terrorists, Emma said. She fired. Not at Clove, but at a pressure gauge on the wall behind him. The gauge shattered. Pressurized steam filled the room. Arson threw another flashbang. They ran for the hatch. No. Harrison shouted. Emma went down the ladder. Harrison followed. Bullets ricocheted off the hatch above. The tunnel was dark. We need to rescue the team, Emma said.
That
First,
network will never stop.
we need a plan.
Then
As they
neither
neared
will
the end
I.
of the tunnel, Harrison stopped. You know this isn't over. Blackwood's network will keep coming. Then we'll dismantle it. Emma said, that could take years. Some prices are worth paying. The tunnel ended at a rusted door. Beyond lay the Bulgarian countryside. Emma checked her weapon. Let's go hunting.